this championship, by the way, without winning a race?
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds.
Select friend. Kick player.
Live stream! Tiny Brighty.
Suck your blade.
Shut the fuck up.
Who the fuck are you talking to? No, it ain't me.
You
fucking mum.
Hey Matt, when you figure out what's wrong with your fucking back, let me know. Oh, yeah, that's right, nothing.
Yeah,
Don't be bitching about it.
just got bad nerves that affect my left leg, not my back. I'm not sat down about my back.
But you still bitch
Joe,
about your back.
Joe, when you punch your door and win, let me know about it.
He's got you there, mate.
What are you doing? Donny, your best friend was the fucking toilet.
Mate.
Mine?
At least the toilet. At least the toilet didn't want to screw me over.
I know he's the best one to lad in. Come, get out. Yes, Kelly. Sorry, Kelly.
You get the fuck out of my son.
You are, bud. So you, Matt. You don't wee, but Kelly won't let me go. Well, Gary's face
funny thing is, you
could.
Bro, Gary tripped over the smallest fucking step and headbutt that wooden beam so hard.
Poor old Smith had to get him in a taxi and take him home, didn't he? You know what I mean? Bless him.
How many times did I swear Smithy said that he had to stop the taxi like 3 times because Gary was just throwing up.
What colour's my internet, by the way?
Red.
Red. Orange.
Is everyone else's the same?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I've been tagged him by this Apollo bot.
There's a nuke on its way.
Hello Akbar.
Right, who are we missing? Jamie.
I'm good, Fawzi. Man, how did your race go on ACC, buddy?
Bozzy.
Sure.
Bozzy ain't gonna be here.
Nah. You don't.
Been at work. He'll fella, I'll tell you now, he's fell asleep after work because he said he went well yesterday. I mean, to be fair, he didn't sound well yesterday, but his mum still forced him to go to work.
Jamie's in.
No Gary at the minute either. There should be 16 of us tonight, is what's confirmed.
We got 13, missing 3.
Paige, what lap times you getting? $144? Jeez, boy.
Ah, chill. Fair enough then, buddy. That Honda looks good.
Do you wanna know what my lap time is? I fucking will.
Kieran's asked if there's room to be a filler in F1.
Always room for argy-bargy.
As long as he doesn't moan about the,
Do we say fillers can't qualify?
I mean, whatever. I'd say why not.
Which round is this?
That's a penalty!
Why?
What?
What round is
Who
this?
are you
What,
oiling?
leg?
Yeah, who are you oiling? Sit the fuck
All
back
of
down.
you.
Fight.
Oh, they did give this little.
Round 5, okay.
So why is Russia a silken blood boy in his
God,
face?
all these kids these days got big mouths, haven't they?
Need to fucking
Hey,
learn some
you
respect
fucking
for their
loudmouth
fucking elders.
bastard.
Oi, you shut up and all you cunt.
Respect your elders.
Matt, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to because I know it ain't me.
You little bitch.
So am I
Oh, I thought you
inviting,
meant-
Argent?
Yeah, just invite him, yeah.
Hey Matt, when you sort your nerves out, talk to me, yeah? Good.
Well, he has
Hey,
to be Williams
that's
then.
fine.
Hey, when you can press the
Williams or
brake
Red
fully,
Bull
let me
was
know.
there, fairly got to them. Mate, that's fine. I'll press the brake fully. I don't crash out with brake assist on. You little bitch.
In all fairness, it was braking for me. I didn't press the brake.
No, 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 no.
I want to hear it. Shut the fuck up. Off. Anti-lock brake on. Yeah. So why the fuck was it braking for me? 'Cause I didn't press it. You're pissing me off. Shut up.
Not scoring points though, is it? What's up?
I don't know.
Well,
Me and Mike will
yeah,
discuss
Danny
it.
and Monkey Boys are two of us. Discuss what?
If
whether
Arjun
they
scores
score
points.
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it
Yeah,
out.
But for now, we'll just put it as a race.
If I just out, if necessary, I won't qualify and I'll just start back.
Nah, you can qualify.
You could not qualify and outscore me.
A track like this, you might as well qualify because it's. Otherwise, you're gonna get yourself in shit.
RG for the pole.
To be fair, it could be.
Are you online?
Apology for the poll on Wednesday night, Clive. That's what you've got to remember. Right, I'm jumping in the other party. Pleasure, boys. Catch you later.
Fucking bitch.
People who
who did that
people who need
play
an
for?
invite will get an invite.
Me, please. Don't forget me.
Little bitches like certain people may not.
I'm a fucking backhand.
Pitch, who did that Atsu play for?
Are you online, Argent?
Yeah.
I've sent you an invite.
He weren't very old.
Hang on.
Have you got me as an EA friend?
This return current hasn't got.
I'm assuming it won't come through play for it. Come through the F1 game. I take it.
It would either come through the F1 game or it'll come through as normal invite if you PlayStation, obviously.
Not adding the win, but
See ya later, pussies.
Right. Okay. I'll wait till you.
it's just loading. It's just literally going. Please wait to the main menu now.
All right.
Communicate further.
Okay. Right.
No, nothing in mail. I'm trying.
Right. Okay. Do you have me as a EA friend?
Don't think so. I've not really been on this much.
Hang on.
Just check it didn't come through main menu again.
Says you're not online on PlayStation. Or is that because of me? Is it me? Am I online? Oh, I'm appearing offline. That doesn't help. Right. Okay. So press L3. Should bring you to your friends bit.
Yeah.
Right. Find F1 friends and type in unorthodox. I think that's my EA name.
UNORTHADBUZ.
Yeah. My EA name. Yeah, just unorthodox. UNORTHODUBZ.
Add a VA friend.
Right, I got you. Accept. Right, should be able to add you now. Yep, we got an invite.
Yep.
Right.
And then I'll go Williams, yeah?
Yeah, up to you, Williams or Red Bull, whichever you want.
That's fine. I'll feature the other side.
Alright, man.
I'll take it, I need to leave this.
Yeah, I'm going in the comms box, so I'll catch you later. See ya. About to start, yeah.
Diversity were on.
Huh?
Diversity was on.
Hmm.
Done well. And diversity are going to Cornwall. If you're interested.
Do you know when?
October.
Might look into that.
Another job.
How much?
Not cheap, but
What's not cheap?
depends which way you look at it.
100 quid. Well, around that.
Meet and greet. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simplay Motorsport. My name is Dan Davis, and we bring you some more F1 action here this week. As we've travelled back to Europe, staying in Europe, I was about to say we're travelling back to Europe. We were already in Europe, but we are travelling to Europe to head to Azerbaijan for the 5th round of the championship. We are live here at the Baku circuit for the next round of the championship. And what an exciting race we have ahead of us. A sprint race of 9 laps for the sprint, and then the feature will consist of 26 laps, I believe. But either way, we have got an interesting night's worth of racing for you as we are at the beautiful Azerbaijan circuit. A quick couple of facts about the circuit. First held in 2017, and the race has been held 5 times since then. And what I can see on here, there's been no repeat winners, so there's always been a different winner here. But there's only ever been 2 championship constructors winners here. Red Bull and Mercedes, I believe, are the only ones to ever win here in Azerbaijan. 2017 went the way of Daniel Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton in 2018. 2019 was Valtteri Bottas. 2020 wasn't held due to COVID restrictions. Perez in 2021 and Max Verstappen in 2022. The track consists of 20 corners, and it is an anti-clockwise circuit. Most wins obviously go to a Red Bull with 3 to their name, with Daniel Ricciardo, Perez and Max Verstappen. As the circuit length is 3.7 miles long, or people like to hear it in kilometers, it's 6 kilometers long. And it's got a very interesting track. Pole position record is actually fastest lap is actually held by Sergio Perez with 1:46.0. Charles Leclerc holds the pole position record with 1:41.3. And like I said, it's an interesting circuit with so many tight corners, twist turns, and definitely a challenge for the guys tonight. Evening to the guys in the chat. We have Tibbs, we have myself, Simplay Motorsport, Fury, Grandad, PN Motorsport, and Disco McDisco Face. Evening, lads, and Dan. Better luck tonight, Matt. And at the minute, Matt is in the session, so that's a good start. We'll just see how long that lasts, though. But we are live. We have got a yellow flag already. Someone's had a moment, but we are currently on board with Tibbs. And let's get the full track up for us. And let's also see what tyres these guys are running. Obviously, I'm not sure if they'll be choosing different tyres. Yes, as I sport, they're all running the soft tyre. Let's have some telemetry, and we will have... Actually, we won't have telemetry. We will just have the lap times. So let's have a quick rundown of the championship as well, as I try and load that up on my computer. It's a little bit in not quite on point this time round, but you know, we'll go on board with Tibbs as he's hit the wall, and that's already caught one person out as they head towards the castle section, and Tibbs has knocked his front wing right off. As you can see, there's no front wing left on that car. So the championship looks like this. James Ash leading the way with 84 points to his name. And James with no real threat from any of the drivers in the top 2. Joining tonight, Tim in second and Max Mulder, neither of them racing at the minute. So James is at the top with 84 points to his name. It's then Big Boy Brazier in P4 is his closest rival. He is currently a little bit further back, I believe 21 points further back, with Gary 131 in that 5th place position. But then Emo Guy in 6th, who sadly cannot race tonight. Then it is down to Ivor down in 7th, as Gary sets the pace here already. He goes top, as Ivor is currently 7th in the championship, 8th, and still trying to make his way up the order is the championship defender of Matahimovic, who is coming towards the end of his lap. A 43.5 is the benchmark from Gary 131. Can Matt go quicker than that as he comes to the line? And I believe he will go fastest with a 41.5 to his name. Next is Exit Tibbs, who we were just on board with. Currently P10 limited back to the pits, obviously changed his front wing. He's had a very up and down season so far, and he's currently in 9th place position, with M Brava sitting in 10th, who's got a new teammate, as does Tibbs as well. Smithy is out of the session. He's hit a wall and he is done. M Brava to the line. Where does this put him? He goes P2 at the minute. He's currently half a second off of Matt. P11 at the minute is the other Williams of Monkey Boy. He's not racing tonight, but we do have a substitute for Williams. We have got Argent, who is out on track, in for Monkey Boy. Still to discuss if he's going to score points or not, as there's a car right in the middle of the track, and Matt, I think, loses his front wing because of that. So Monkey Boy in 11th place with Leon Fernie not racing tonight. He is currently in 12th with Smokey Devil down in 13th. 14th is PN Motorsport with 15th is Forzy. Forzy here tonight, and PN currently in P6. He's already told me that he's not a massive fan of the circuit already. A Smith currently down in 16th place position. He's currently 5th at the minute. With that Bozzy Boy still not here tonight, with Smithy down in 18th. He is out of the session. DJ Phil is in 20th place at the minute in the session. He is 11th and still in the pits. And then we have the newcomers here tonight. We have a familiar face. Oh, that's Argent. He's just gone a bit too far forward into turn 1. A familiar face, we have Fury. He is racing for Haas here this evening. Currently just bought the game today and is giving it a go. He is going to be partnered with Tim's for the rest of the season in Haas, and also joining us tonight. I'm going to try my best to pronounce the name is Norsi. I'm going to go with that. Norsi also here racing under the Alfa Romeo name, as Max Mulder has pulled out of the championship. And Norsi is now in to replace him, and he's into the pits. But it is Matahimovic currently at the top of the table, as currently someone is on an outlap. We will go on board with Forzy, I think. I haven't done an on-board with Forzy as we take a lap through this beautiful circuit here in Azerbaijan. Become quite a favourite of people's now, this circuit, as it brings a lot of drama and a lot of excitement. I think Fury has possibly hit a wall and lost the front wing. No, he's still got the front wing. But we will take a lap with Forzy, I think, because I like to change it out. We have a different driver each time. As we got Mummy D in the chat and Dan. Not sure what Disco's trying to say there. But this is definitely going to be a race where I think patience is going to be the key here. Patience is what we're looking for. Dan, it's Nausea. Nausea. I'm going to go nausea. Nausea? Nausea? I'm going to go with that. But anyway, I'll learn that name throughout the night. But we will go on board with Forzy as it takes us a lap around this beautiful circuit here in Baku. It's all about making sure you get a good run out of the final corner as he heads towards turn 1. And it's a very, very long straight, probably one of the longest straights in F1, definitely the longest straight in street circuits terms. He's coming all the way down to turn 1, just braking at the curb and making sure he hits the apex for the 90-degree left. Car exiting the pit stairs, he then heads towards turn 2, straight into a 90-degree left again. Being patient, making sure you're not too eager on the throttle. DRS is now open, as we've got a yellow flag in the second sector. It looks like a Haas. And Forzy now open the DRS towards turn 3. And he hits the apex beautifully, and then straight into the first right-hander. And again, all these curves are quite lethal. A lot of right-handers to deal with. And then into the tricky left then right. That curve is very high. You do not want to be running that curve too high. Into a short little straight, as you can see, the beautiful skyscrapers in the background. Into a tight right-hander. You can try and take as much track limits as you dare, as we then come into the castle section where Charles Leclerc famously said that I am stupid. Very tricky as the car is lifting and changing position. Make sure you don't run too wide, because you will get a disallowed time as you then head towards the back end of the circuit. Quick left and then another quick left, famously where Grosjean blamed Ericsson for a mistake that he didn't actually do. Into the tight left-hander where Lewis and Sebastian had their little bang in the wheels. Into the final sector, really the last corner here, and this is where you set yourself up for the fastest lap of the race. And Forzy now into the final sector. He is coming towards the start-finish line. He wants to hope that he's got a little bit less wing so that he's able to benefit from the straight line. The rear wing opens, DRS is on, and Forzy towards the line. No lap time done yet. This will be his banker, and it will put him in 5th place position with a 43.3. More importantly though, the man that is at the top at the minute is Ivor. He's currently in the pits. Is this going to be the one for him? That is the question. Matt is back out on track. But right now, Ivor is the man setting the pace. James now is up into P3. He's going back out on another lap. And N Brava currently sitting P4. 4Z P5. P6 is Nausea. Have I got that right, Disco? I think I've got that right. Nausea. I don't know. Nausea. I don't know. Well, I would ask my mum, but I think her English isn't as good as mine. Gary currently in P7. P8 is Fury for his first attempt in this game. This is literally the first time he's properly loaded the game up, and he's really starting to see the limits. We got a yellow flag in sector 1. That looks like Argent. He's a bit slow out the pits. P9 at the minute is Smith. He's currently in the pits with Argent in 10th. 11th is Smoky Devil. 12th is Piano Motorsport. Exit Tibbs, still not to put a lap to go. There we go. He goes P5 for the Haas. And DJ Phil currently still in the pits, who's not set a lap time. But Big Boy Brazier is currently on a lap. We haven't seen Jamie in this session so far. What can he do? He gets really close to the wall. What can he produce right now as he comes into the final corner? Guys, Nausea. We'll go with that. We're going with Nausea. As Big Boy Brazier exits the fast swooping left and rights towards the final part of this lap, making sure he's nailed the exit. Rear wing opens up towards the start finish line. Big Boy Brazier, where's this going to put him? He goes P6 only, so Big Boy Brazier struggling with pace. Let's have a look at the new boy here tonight, Nausea. He is currently into the final sector now. He is on a hot lap. No time set on these tyres yet, so fresh set of tyres for him. Currently P8, his teammate currently P4 at the minute. But towards the line he comes. And towards the start-finish line, is it going to get him higher than P8? Comes to the line, and no improvement. He stays P8. We've got a couple more cars coming to the end of their lap. This is Matahimovic coming towards the end. James is also on a lap as well. Is this going to be an improvement for Matt? No, he will stay P2. Where is James currently on track? Here he is. He is coming up to the castle section. Les E. Haha. Oh, Lesia? Nah, I'm Nausea. We'll go with Nausea. Whatever. I'm trying, Disco. We've got a yellow flag in the first sector. Looks like Arjun again just seems to be struggling as we are on board with James. He is purple middle sector, so he's fastest of anybody in the middle sector. He just needs to nail the final sector now, which is just basically getting a toe. There is a Ferrari just up ahead of him. I don't think he's close enough to gain any toe. The rear wing opens up, and we've got a yellow flag. That's Alfa Romeo. Is that M Brava towards the line? No, James. He goes P2. So Ivor still looking very good on the front row with James now alongside him. Matt on a lap. Can he improve on the P3 at the minute? Another yellow flag. I think that's James trying to harvest his energy. And Matt goes through the second sector. No improvement by the looks of things. P3 at the minute. Is he going to bail to the pits? Yeah, he looks like he is. Matt is coming in. So there's only 3 minutes left of this session. So who currently is on a lap? Gary 131 currently in the final sector. We've got a Williams also of Argent just behind him. As we head towards the start finish line, Gary 131 currently P6. He needs to help his teammate out, but he bails to the pit lane. Argent currently to the line. What is he going to do? He stays 12th overall. Thanks, Disco. I'll be amazed if I make the podium, to be fair. And James currently on his in lap. Couple of guys on their out lap. We've got Fury, Exit Tibbs, Big Boy Brazier, I think, has just come out the pits as well. Forzy, all these guys coming out for their last runs. And this will be their last set of tyres that they will run. Making me feel sick saying Fury's granddad, what, my poor English, or... Oh, we got a yellow flag. I think that's just Big Boy Brazier giving himself some space in qualifying. But we are now into the last couple of laps here, as Exit Tibbs will now start his final flying lap. We got a yellow flag in the first sector. That is Emprava getting it out of the way of Matahimovic. But Exit Tibbs is the first man to cross the start-finish line to start his final laps, and he has come to the start of his lap at the worst time. He has got so much traffic ahead of him. But Exit Tibbs now towards the second corner. Like I said, he's got a lot of traffic in front of him. He's got to hope that the traffic sees him and gets out of the way. I think it might be Gary and Nausea. Both of those two will have to get out of the way as quickly as they possibly can. They do not want to be blocking Exit Tibbs right now. Fury, currently on a lap time himself, will go on board with Fury because he's coming to the end of his lap. Here he is. He is currently 4/10 up on his best. Sorry, 1.4 up his best. 1.4. That should put him quite high. That should put him up with Matinal. He's purple middle sector, actually. So Fury flying right now. Hope he does this in the Lamborghini, to be fair. But towards the start-finish line he comes. Fury CBK. Is he going to snatch pole away from Ivor? Or is it just not enough? Fury to the line. Where's he go? He goes P6 just behind his teammate. Speaking of his teammate, he's trying to work his way through the traffic. And I don't think it's enough at this minute. Ivor currently on his outlap. He has got another go at this. Forzy is the next man, I think, to come towards the start-finish line. We are on board with Exit Tibbs. And Exit Tibbs now towards the line. What does he say? Exit Tibbs stays P5. Forzy, where is he? He is into the final sector. The Mercedes driver. Gonna cross the beacon now. Has he improved? He is 6/10 up his best. 6/10 up, so that should put him in the Exit Tibbs Fury group. I think Big Boy Brazier is the next one to come across the line as well. Was Big Boy up? Doesn't say for me. Forzy though towards the start-finish line. And towards the start-finish line he comes. Forzy, the first one to complete his lap time and the session. He goes P6. He splits the Hasses. Big Boy Brazier now in the Ferrari. What can he do? He comes to the line. He goes P6. He then splits him even more. We have a Williams. That is Argent coming to the start-finish line. He is coming into the pits. He is done for this session. Oh, he nearly messes it up. He's definitely done for this session now. As Fury now into the final sector. I don't think he's got enough battery power in him now. There's a lot of yellow flags in the background. I think that's Exit Tibbs trying to get out of people's way. No, it's Aston Martin. That is... that was Gary 131. So Gary's done. Emprava, purple middle sector. Is he going to go fastest of them all? As he's actually bailing to the pits here. So Emprava bails, as does Matahimovic. Crossing the white pit entry there, Matthew. Nausea coming to the pits. He's done. I think Gary's done as well. No one's going to complete a lap time. Exit Tibbs is done. That is it. That is qualifying done. And, well, Ivor, on his last qualifying run, he comes to the pits as well. He's lost the front wing, but he will take his first pole position here at Simplay Motorsport. Ivor on pole for the first time here at Simplay Motorsport. Congratulations to him. He just ekes out James by 7/10. And great qualifying from all those guys. You guys are really giving it some in the chat. Well, I messed it up. PN saying that there's no point, got the wrong setup, and the car just has to set for the race plus me and here are not friends. So PN's not looking forward to this one at all. But what an exciting race we got ahead. Ivor takes pole position here at Baku. Nausea. I thought it was, yeah, nausea. Nausea. We'll go with either one. Nausea. But it's an all Welsh top three. It's Ivor on pole though, with James in second, Matt in third. Latvia will start in fourth of Emprava. Then it's the American of Exit Tips. Then we start with the British Army of Big Boy Brazier. Forzy in seventh. Eighth is Fury. Ninth is Gary 131. Nausea in 10th. 11th is A. Smith. 12th is Argent. 13th is Smoky Devil. 14th will be PN Motorsport. And bringing up the rear end will be Smithy in 15th and DJ Phil not setting a lap time. And that is the end of qualifying. Nausea. We'll go with that. Nausea. Same, got the wrong setup for this race too. You got Nausea. Thanks, Fury's granddad. I just needed, you know, a mother's touch. Gary 131 also going to be carrying a 5-place grid penalty, so he really has to do a lot of work in the sprint so he can get himself further up, because it will carry over to the feature. And this is going to be an interesting race. Normally, my weatherman of Emo Guy would be in the chat telling me if there's any rain lurking about. So if any of the guys are in the chat and they want to tell me if there is any rain, that'd be... Oh. I take that back. There is rain. There is a lot of rain. And I know that Disco's just messaged me, and I've just had so many people come and told me now how to say it, but it is nausea. Nausea. Like, I have nausea. I'm with it now. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Bit half asleep, but I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's see you guys in the chat. If you haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that bell to be notified so you do not miss any of the action. We are at race week of ACC. We will be getting things underway very shortly with our new season. We will be heading to Catalunya, Barcelona for the first round of the season. Pro-Am will be racing on Wednesday night, brought to you myself and Matahimovic. And also make sure you tune in on the Thursday night as that Bozzy Boy, and I believe that Bozzy Boy is meant to be commentating. I'm not sure who is commentating though. I think it might be Matt again. But either way, we will sort it out as we have got wet conditions here at Baku. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one for sure. A 9-lap race. And let's see what tyres they've all gone for. Obviously, they're on the Inters. Oh, here we go. So, Ivor on pole position with James in second. Third will be Matimovic, and his game seems to have allowed him to race, so that's a good thing to see as well. He's not going to delete the game and blame everybody else except for EA. Embrava in P4 with Exit Tip starting 5th. Big Boy Brazier in 6th. 7th will be Forzy. 8th will be Fury. This will be his first race as he slots himself in the correct position. Gary 131 will start in 9th. 10th will be Nausea. 11th will be A. Smith. 12th is Argent. 13th will be Smoky Devil. 14th will be PM Motorsport. C. Smithy at the back, and DJ Phil bringing up the rear. That is your order for the sprint race here at Baku. And yes, Disco, it is wet. One of the probably the trickiest circuits. I don't know if we've ever had a wet Baku race. I might have to Google it. I don't know if we've ever had a wet Baku race. If so, I can't remember when. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had a wet Baku race at all in the real life. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one for sure. And I know for a fact that Ivor is a man who likes to run it as who's that? That's Emprava. He's a bit racy there. As Matt had a moment on the formation lap. As they now get themselves lined up, trying to get as much temperature in those tyres as they possibly can, as Ivor will start his race on pole position, a wet Azerbaijan. James will start alongside him, Matt in third, and Emprava on the second row. What can the guys at the back do? That is the question. What can Fury and Nausea do? That is the question, as we are about to get underway here for the 5th round of the season. Ivor on pole, but your championship leader currently starting in second of James. He is going to be hunted down by the rest of the pack. As all the drivers get themselves lined up, we are just waiting for DJ Phil. He's taking his time. He needs to hurry up. As we now have the grid formed, the lights come on, the revs will rise, there will be a short break as we are about to go green here at Azerbaijan, and we are green here, and it looks like Ivor's got a decent start. Phil's gone round, but James is down the inside of turn 1 as Emplav is there as well. He makes contact with Matt, he nearly drops it, but James is in the wall. Ivor and James have come together, and now they can't get off one another. There's chaos in the background. Norcia has been caught involved in it, so has the McLarens of CC Smithy and A. Smith. PM Motorsport has worked its way up. So already drama here in the sprint race, and James and Ivor have come together and they've dropped down the order. That's allowed the top guys to get away. It is Matt who leads the way from M. Brava, from Exit Tibbs, and it's nice to see Max in the chat saying go on Tibbs. And C. Smithy is out of this race. We got a yellow flag. There's cars everywhere. Argent up into P7. He's about to get mugged by Forzy, who's looking around the outside. And we got a full safety car, I think. Or full course yellow. I think it's the full course yellow. Yep, we have just under virtual safety car. What a dramatic start here. What a dramatic start. It is Matt who now leads the way from Emprava. Exit Tibbs in third. Big Boy Brazier in third. Fourth. Sorry, Big Boy Brazier is fourth, fifth is Fury, sixth is Smoky Devil, seventh is Forzy, eighth is Argent, ninth is Gary 131, 10th is PN Motorsport. Ivor is up in 11th and James is in 12th. A. Smith is 13th, DJ Phil 14th, and Nausea down in 15th place position with Smithy out of this race. How long will this virtual safety car stay out? That is the question. Tibbs already on the podium place. Let's go, says Max in the chat. But Matt at the front of the pack with N Plava right behind him, ready to pounce if he makes a mistake. Now I know for a fact Matt here has been practicing using medium traction control. He normally runs the full traction control, but I bet in these wet conditions he's probably been a little bit uneasy about running that, so he's probably on the full traction control. Oh, he nearly hits the wall there. Good start, Matt. As he's going a little bit quick here, he might get caught out by the Delta as we are green once again, and Matt is gone. He's long gone. Emplava caught napping as Big Boy Brazier down the inside of Exit Tibbs, and Fury's round. Fury's gone round, but Exit Tibbs now stays and hangs on to third place. Meanwhile, he's got Big Boy Brazier breathing down his neck. Smoky Devil moves up as Big Boy Brazier has got the run. What has happened to Tibbs? He's gone round. Tibbs has gone round. The rest of the pack are flying their way through. Has James got damage? I don't think he has. As James is just on the back of this pack, he has to make his way through as quickly as he possibly can. But right now, Matt with the jump, he's managed to get away, but M. Prave is still there. As we've got Gary in the pits, DJ Phil, A. Smith, and Nausea all in the pits. We've got a yellow flag. Who is that? That's Exit Tibbs. He is out of this race. As we go on board with Argent, what has happened? Has he hit the wall? That's Exit Tibbs. There he is. Not sure what has happened here, but Exit Tibbs is out of this race. Not a good start as Ivor is trying to make a move on Fury. Fury's hanging in there, and there's an old gaggle of cars here as Fury skims the wall. What dramatic scenes already. Ivor trying to find a way through on Fury. He's got race pace here and overall pace anyway, so Ivor really... Oh, Fury has a wiggle there. You can just see him as these guys are just short shifting their way through. It must be such a challenge for Ivor right now, barely running anything assist wise. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Big Boy Brazier's out. Oh, Forzy's out. Fury, be careful as you come into this sector. There is cars everywhere. Smoky Devil is out. Full course yellow. There is cars everywhere. They're all negotiate their way through. What chaos. PM Motorsport managing to negotiate its way through. What is going on here? Jamie has hit the wall, taking Forzy and Smoky Devil out with him. Arjun's now going to come to the scene and see the chaos of cars. He managed to avoid his way through. Gary's turn, and he manages to avoid as well. They are gone. Wow. As I'm just seeing in the chat, Tibbs saying he's got no sound. I'm not sure, mate, if you could try it. But he's got no sound to the game, so that's a bit odd. But PN's in the piss. He's got front wing damage, and right now Matt leads the race. He's got Emprava right behind him, and we've got a full course yellow. Safety car is out, and Exit Tibbs has no sound. That's really strange. He's had it for qualifying, I guess. So there's a couple of guys getting a penalty for crossing the white line and speeding in the pit lane. But wow, what a dramatic race we are having. As Fury's mum is in the chat. Evening all, hope is all good. Come on, Fury. And Fury's first outing here in F1. He's doing well so far. He is currently in P3. He's had a couple of scary Larry moments where he's had it a bit sideways. But yeah, Matahimovic leads the way. Second place is Emprava. Third is Fury. Fourth is Ivor. Fifth is James. Sixth is Gary 131. Seventh is A Smith. Eighth is PM Motorsport. Ninth is Nausea. 10th is Argent and DJ Phil in 11th. At the minute, I think it's top 8 score points. Oh, and Pierre got really close to the castle section there. Heart in the mouth moment there. But again, Tibbs, I really don't understand what has happened to your game. A shame that it's decided not to give you any sound. But for Ivor and James, this is the lifeline they kind of needed. The safety car has come out. And now the pack will bunch up. What a dramatic race we've had so far already. One safety car, one virtual safety car, and we have lost 5 cars. Daz in the chat. Nice to see you in the chat, Daz Automatic. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday night as you will see this man take to the track as well, as he will make his debut here at Simplay Motorsport in the first round of the season. And Smokey says, wow, that was a big one. No chance. Never seen who hit the wall until they hit them. That's such a shame for you, Smokey Devil. Such a shame indeed, and nothing could have been done there really. But right now, Matt's leading the way. He is at the front, and he needs to start winning races and scoring decent points if he were to try and catch up. But right now, we have had absolute carnage, chaos here at Baku. James is coming to the pits. He's put the soft tyres on. Is it going to dry? That is a bold move. It's still raining though. What has happened here? Is there anybody in the chat? Hang on. Tibbs, you should have had an invite now, mate. You should have had an invite. But this is interesting. James has gone to the soft tyre. What does everybody else do? Is it drying? It still looks like it's still raining. It looks like it's still I don't know what James is thinking here. He's holding everybody up though. This is the problem. This is a bold move from James. A championship leader as well. Was it worth the risk? PN has done the same as well. He's on the soft tyre. Have they come up with something that we all don't know? This is going to be interesting now. But the thing is, James needs to catch the back of the pack so we can go racing. So by the time he does, he needs to get tyre temperature. And he needs to catch the pack. I don't know if this was a good idea, James. He's just wheel spinning like mad here. I think something has gone wrong here. The soft tyre in these conditions, I don't think was the right call. And PN is struggling as well on those soft tyres. DJ Phil has capped him in a fast race of knots here. So James, he's just not catching the pack quickly enough, I don't think. We're going to go green soon. This is going to be an interesting end to this race. There's only the sprint race as well. Guys, make sure you tune in because the feature race is coming up shortly. I just don't think it's going to dry fast enough. And James still hasn't caught them. This is an interesting call. A very interesting call. He's now gapping A. Smith, but is A. Smith just keeping a gap so he doesn't crash into him? I just don't know. The safety car is staying out by the looks of things. We're not going green for a while. Emprava he's eager to get going here. But I guess the longer the safety car stays out, the more the water clears and the more likely the chance that the softs will come in advantage. But I think it's stopped raining. It has stopped raining. There's a couple of spots here and there as Ivor is into the pits. Is he putting the soft tyre on now? Ivor in. Yes, he is. He's putting softs on. Oh, James might pull the master stroke here, but I think it's too little, too late. I don't know. The water's not clearing fast enough. Ivor's going to struggle to get those tyres up to temperature, and with his settings as well, he's going to be wheel spinning like mad. Listen to him being so cautious on the throttle. Let's get his telemetry up. Listen to that. Wheel spinning like mad. James has now caught the pack. Is he going to get it stopped? He does. Ivor, I'm amazed by that. This guy can run with no traction control, no ABS. Brilliant stuff from him. Can he get onto the back of this train? There's still a lot of spray, but James can't risk to end up on the spray, and he can't drop it either. This was a big risk considering it's just for a sprint race. Hopefully we should be going green. PN's bailed. He's gone to Inters again, so he's gone off that idea. But again, we're not going green because the guys at the back are just taking too long to get to the back of the train. So it is Matt who leads the way. We're just waiting for PM Motorsport to catch onto the back of him. As we come into the final sector now, they might suddenly get the okay to go green. But we've basically only got 3 laps worth of racing if we go green now. And we are going to go green. Safety car is in this lap. So Matt coming into the final sector now. So Matt now controls the pace. The question is, what can James do on those soft tyres? There's still a lot of spray being picked up. Is he going to be able to slow it down? Is he going to be able to get the grip? As we are about to go green here, Matt probably leaving it to the very last second. Emprava is right there, right with him. Fury is also there, ready to pounce. Fury's got nothing to lose. He's got no points to his name and everything to gain. He is ready to go for it. Emprava ready to pounce as we are about to go green. Matt taking his time. When does he go? And we are green here. Emperor just a little bit slow on reaction there, and away we go. Green, here we go. Fury down towards turn 1 as he goes, trying to go down the inside. Gary's right there. The thing is though, James, what can he do on those soft tyres? Are we going too slow for him not to work? Ivor has gone round on his soft tyres, so he has not got them fired up at all. We are on board with Gary, who is looking to try and attack Fury, but Fury's attacking Emperor. He's looking down the inside, outside. Where's he going to go? He's staying to the outside. Emperor holds on to second place position. Matt still leading the way though. Can he take this pressure as James is not really getting onto the back of him? Those tyres are not fired up yet. A. Smith is under a lot of pressure here because James is so slow on those soft tyres. Everyone is all over the back of him. A. Smith looking for an opportunity to get past him. James, I think, has made a big mistake here going on to the soft tyres. You see him wiggling, struggling for grip. But you'll suddenly see out of nowhere the drives will suddenly come into play as Matt goes up the stadium section, as a lot of guys dropping and driving down the back of the pack. As Emperor is right on the rear wing of Matahimovic here. He can't find a way through, but he has got Fury hustling in behind. This could be Emperor's first chance to win a race, and he's right there. He's gone deep, he's hit the wall. And Fury's right there with him. A. Smith has got past James. James is in the wall. And Argent has worked his way past James going on a soft tyre. This has not worked for him. He is dropping down the order, and he's dropping down the order fast. Emperor now, he is on the rear of Matahimovic. No DRS as we are in wet conditions, so that is saving Matt right now, and James is just dropping down the order. He's going to be starting further and further back. We got a yellow flag. That is DJ Phil. He is out of this race, so he's done. Emperor is flying at the minute. He's gone purple final sector. Yellow flag in the final sector. That will be DJ Phil's car, but we're going to go green right to the end. Now Emperor looking to try and make a move on the map. Matt is just staying in his position. He's not moving as Argent's in the pits. And James's soft tyres strategy has not panned out for him at all. They just did not fire up. It's not dried fast enough, and he has dropped down the order. Big mistake. But right now Emperor all over the back of Matahimovic. Fury hits the wall, as does Gary. All these guys pushing as hard as they can. Let's drop down the other. A. Smith has got Nausea, who's got his first ever appearance here on F1. He's currently in 6th place position after all the chaos he's been through. 6th place is a good place to be in. And James, though, is under pressure from PM, who was already on the soft tyres before. And that is Argent. He's had a spin. He's dropped it. I think the softs will start to get some temperature, but it's still too wet. Emperor closer than he's ever been, but it seems to be this corner where he seems to be messed up. He clips the wall. Gary clips the wall as well. Into the final sector we go. Emperor's too much power. He's gone round. He's dropped it. Now Fury's turn. He's gone purple middle sector. He is after Matahimovic now. Oh, he's had a lip through there. ERS deployed. Matt deploying his ERS as well. And at the minute, it's an Aston Martin 1-3. Can Fury get Matt towards the end? He might want to save ERS so we can attack him on the last lap, but Emperor threw it away as Gary goes fastest of all. As you can see here, James and Ivor's tactic really has not paid off. They've dropped down the order. It's not worked, and they're going to lose out on points. James will get 1 point, I think, out of this. Emperor's got to be careful he does not overheat those inters now, as Gary, no ERS for the top 3 at all. They're going to try and harvest that as much as they possibly can, but I think Matt has got this sprint race in the bag now, unless he makes a mistake. But Gary's starting to pressurize Fury now towards the end of this race. Oh, I say that, Fury makes a mistake, and now it's an Aston Martin 1-2. So Matt leads the way from Gary, from Fury. Oh, Emperor is now P4, but Fury tapping the wall again. Again, I think being this his first race is definitely an experience. Racing around Baku, that probably a front wing on there now, Fury. But try and get to the end. You're in P3, you will start P3. Gary's got a 5-place grid penalty, so he'll drop down the order. So at the minute, Fury will start alongside him. Nausea is right on the back of Smithy. He gets right on the rear. Can he make his way through and get alongside his teammate for the next race of the feature? Hopefully Tibbs is back into the session and he'll be able to race with sound. There's Nausea right on the rear wing of A. Smith. All these guys will move up a place. PN... Gary should finish down further end, but it's this man who's coming to take the race win here. Matahimovic will win the sprint race and will start on pole position for the feature. Matt wins race 1. Coming over the cross line, Gary takes second. Third will go the way of Fury. Emplava will take home a 4th place position. A. Smith is gonna hang in there for 5th place position. Emplava takes fastest lap of the race so far. A. Smith will come home in 5th. 6th will be Nausea. 7th will be James. Not the race he would have wanted at all. Towards the line he comes. Does he go fastest? No. PN will come home in 8th. Ivor will finish in 9th. And bringing up the rear is Argent in 10th place position. What a dramatic sprint race that was. But it was this man. Matahimovic is your sprint race winner. And he will start on pole position. Gary 131 to take a 5-place grid penalty, so he will start 7th for the feature. And Matahimovic wins the sprint. Matahimovic is your race winner. His teammate came across the line with him in 2nd place. Ivor kicking himself right now, wishing that he never copied James. But it is Matahimovic. Gary on 2nd, but he'll get a 5-place grid penalty. Fury will start alongside Matt. Empire will move up as well. Smith, Nausea, and James all moving up a few places. PN will start 8th. Ivor will start 9th. 10th will be Argent. 11th will be DJ Phil. 12th will Smoky Devil. 13th will be 4Z. 14th will be Big Boy Brazier. 15th, Exit Tips. And bringing up the rear was Smithy. But the soft tyre did not work at all, and all the guys who had opted to go for the soft tyre really were kicking themselves towards the end of that one. It just did not dry enough. It did clear, the rain did clear, but it just did not clear fast enough. As the sprint race is wet as well. Here we go. It stopped raining under safety car. That is why I was thinking to dry out, says Ivor in the Discord chat. But it didn't. It just wasn't warm enough. The conditions weren't warm enough. It was dark clouds, and it just was not drying fast enough. If you haven't done so, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified so you do not miss any of the action here at Simplay Motorsport. And also, make sure you give a like and follow to all the other guys who do streaming from Matahimovic, PN Motorsport, and many others as well. I believe Ivor streams. If any of those guys they want to drop their links in, they're more than welcome to. So give them a follow on them. Make sure you head over to the Facebook page as well to give us a follow. So we've got 26 laps of this feature. And also make sure you tune in as we have got an exciting couple of days coming soon as we will start our ACC season. Pro-Am will start the season off at Catalonia for the first race of the season. A sprint and a feature just like F1, but a very different set of rules where they will have a pit window where they have to do a tyre change within the pit window. They can pit as many times as they like, but they have to pit within that window and they have to change tyres. That would be the same for the sprint and the feature as well. The sprint will only be 20 minutes, while the feature will be an hour-long race. So, Smithy and Tibbs have been disqualified. I'm not sure why. But let's have a quick rundown of the grid for the feature, as it is raining once again, and I should really listen to James more often. He keeps telling me that it's going to rain, and every time he does say it's going to rain, it does. So, Matimovic on pole position with Fury in second. Third will be Emprava. Fourth will be A. Smith. Fifth will be Nausea. Sixth will be James. Seventh will be Gary 131. Eighth will be PM Motorsport. Ninth will be Ivor. 10th is Argent. 11th will be DJ Phil. 12th will be Smoky Devil. 13th will be Forzy, and bringing up the rear in 14th place position will be Big Boy Brazier. Exit Tips and Smithy are on the back row as well. As Matt's really trying to... Oh, Fury's caused a traffic jam. Good stuff, Fury. He's trying to do a 10 million point turn. He's got it going again. Let's stop. Yeah, as they're about to get underway here for the feature, this is going to be a dramatic race for sure. Oh, Fury's hit the wall. Good stuff there, Fury. There's a couple other guys have really struggled to get going here. As these guys really need to be cautious on their formation laps, as it is all down to tyre preparation here. And they want to make sure they get their tyres in the best position they possibly can. So only a couple are going to really finish their formation lap here. Matt, Fury, James, Gary, Ivor, Argent, Phil, Forzy and Big Boy Brazier all going to finish their warm-up lap. But Matt will be on pole position. Oh, Fury's dropped it. A lot of these guys just seems to be messing around with the formation lap. Matt is on pole, with Fury starting alongside him. This could be an interesting one, as this could be an ACC continuation. Both Fury and Matt on the front row. The lights come on, the res will rise, we will go green, but the game will glitch for a second. As we're about to get underway here, it is lights out here in for the feature race at Baku. Fury gets a big slide and Matt gets the jump. M Bravo will get alongside him, as will A Smith as they go into turn one. Matt's been hit on the rear by Fury. Fury's trying to hang in there. He's got the run on Matt. He's got through. He's got past. And Matt is going to lose out loads of places here. M Bravo. Oh no, he doesn't. As they all go filing into turn one and they all come to a halt. Wow, that was weird. That was very weird. As Matt and Fury come together, cause absolute chaos. We've got a yellow flag further back. Who is that? A lot of cars just justing and jiving, trying to find position. Oh, we got a car off. That is Nausea. He's in the wall. He's hit the rear wing. Is he got going again? Yes, he has. And Nausea drops down the order. There's Phil as well. He's gone round. But Fury now leads this race. How has he got past? I do not know. And Fury, oh, Fury struggling with the wall there. He clips the wall. Matt gets his way back through as well. And then Plava now leads the race. As Emplava being getting past Matimovic there. Emplava now leads the race with Fury in third, right on the rear wing of Matt. Matt really under some pressure here. And he's not got the dream start he would have wanted. Gary 131 right there as well. Smoky Devil's had a decent start. Exit Tips up to 6th already, and James is in 7th. A Smith is in 8th. Argent 9th. 10th is Big Boy Brazier, and Ivor has just not moved forward at all. In fact, he's probably lost places more than anything, as Gary piles everyone into the wall there. And Fury, I don't know if he's got front wing damage or not, but M Plava now leads the race and needs to pull away as fast as he can and get away from the slipstream. What chaos again here at the start of the Baku race. Emplava leads from Matimovic, Fury, Gary, Smoky Devil there in 5th place. Exit Tips, James. Oh, I think Exit Tips just clipped the wall there. Is anybody coming into the pits? Matt is trying to break the toe. We've got a yellow flag. That is A Smith. He's out of this race. He's going to have to be cautious through this section here. Does DJ Phil. A Smith, where is he? There he is. He is out of this race, out of the feature race. But we are still a green at the minute. Matt, instead, he's hit the wall. What has happened to Fury? Fury's dropped down the order. Has he pitted? No, he's just spun in the first sector. He's got the front wing missing, so Fury has lost out. Argent can't overtake, obviously, due to a full course yellow. We are under virtual safety car, and M Plava leads the way. Beasting Gaming, what a start, Tibbs. Tibbs has had a fantastic start. He is up into 5th place position. I think Smokey's carrying front wing damage, so he's going to be struggling. Exit Tibbs is just there. James has worked his way up. Fury with front wing damage. Probably best thing for Fury now is to get into the pits, put the inters on, and try and get to the end without trying to hit anything. The virtual safety car has kind of saved him here, but Embrava leads this race. Can we get a different winner today? As Exit Tibbs will get a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Bad luck there for Tibbs. He will have to serve that one. But now Embrava will pull away from Matt. And back green we go. Gary up into P3. Smoky Devil currently in P4. Exit Tibbs with that drive-through to serve as we've got a couple cars losing place. That's Nausea. He's dropped down the order. Ivor is right there. He's just trying to be easy on the power here, and he's got cars everywhere. Argent, what has happened to him? He's dropped down the order as he's put the full wets on. We've lost more wings here as James is trying to attack Exit Tibbs there. So Tibbs there just struggling, as you can see there. There's no front wing on Smoky Devil. There's a couple of cars dropping down the order. Nausea has gone down, so has PN, and Smoky Devil is out of this race. Smoky's lost his rear wheel, as a couple of the guys, Gus, have to be a little bit cautious as they come through this sector once again. Fury is just ahead of Big Boy Brazier. Are we going to have another safety car here? As Big Boy Brazier moves up into that 6th place position. Fury's in the pits. Argent's in the pits. Ivor is only now coming to the start-finish line. Who's else in the pits? That's Forzy. I think he's moved up. And a few others coming into the pits, but we've stayed green. And Embrava now looking to try and extend that gap. Latvia lead the way. Fury in the pits and a few others as well. That is PN. He has gone straight on at turn 2. Yes, he has. He's trying to get it going again, but he's doing a million-point turn while he's trying to do it. And Fury will go through. And there goes Fury. Yellow flag in that sector, obviously due to PN trying to get his car going. So Tibbs will have to serve his drive-through very shortly. He's only got to do it. He's got to do it under green flag conditions, and he's got to serve it within at least 3 laps. And PN finally gets back and going, I think, or has he? No, he's still trying to do a million-point turn. You see here, Argent now back on track, so is Fury. All these guys have done a pit stop now, so they won't need to pit again. It's mandatory that they all do a pit stop. Ivor has got Forzy breathing down his neck. Big Boy Brazier is trying to get on the back of James. James is trying to find a way past on Tibbs, but he can't seem to find a way through. Tibbs just doing everything he can to keep James behind, which is holding him up and allowing Jamie to get back in the action. Oh, Tibbs gets very close to the wall, and it sounds really difficult out there for these guys. A lot of them probably did a lot of dry testing, but he didn't do a lot of wet testing. And James goes through as we've got a yellow flag once again. Who for this time? And I think, is this bad luck for Tibbs? We've got a full course yellow. This is bad luck for Tibbs. Oh, he can't serve his drive-through, so he's had to pit. We've got a full course yellow. We've got a proper safety car now. What for? PN's fine. It's Nausea. There's Nausea. He has put himself in the wall, and he's dropped down the order. Do that comeback drive, says Max in the chat. PN, Disco laughing at PN in the chat. But what an up and down race PN will have. You get to the back of the pack, luckily, so he's not a lap down. But Embrava wants the race where nothing happens and he just disappears in the sunset, and he's not going to get that. What a dramatic race this is turning into. Wow. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. I think Baku is starting to become my favourite race of the season. Australia was dramatic. A bit of, what a bit of wet weather. What does it does? Naris, please be careful with my old car. Ah, sorry, he's saying nausea. Nausea's in the pits. He's back out again. But again, luckily, he is not a lap down, so he will get onto the back of the pack. So, Emprava leads the way with Matt in second. Third is Gary 131. So Gary can be a rear gunner for Matt right now. James is in fourth. Fifth is Big Boy Brazier. Sixth is Ivor. Seventh is Exit Tibbs. He's still got to serve his drive-through. Annoyingly, he came in to serve it, and the safety car came out. So that means he can't serve his drive-through. So Forzy is behind him in eighth. 9th is DJ Phil, 10th is Fury, 11th is Smithy, 12th is Archant, 13th is PN, and Nausea brings up the rear in 14th. Gary's decided to pit. Is he taking a front wing? No, he is just getting his pit stop out. Oh, he is taking a front wing. So front wing for Gary, and away he goes. The interesting one now is going to be Matt and James. James leading the championship. Matt trying to regain as many points as he possibly can in this championship, and he did so in the first race. But Emprava just wants to get a race win under his name, and at the minute, he's got a safety car in the way. As the pack will now bunch up. And so far, we have 6 different constructors up the front end. Emprava leading the way for Alfa Romeo. In second is the Aston Martin of Matinovic. Third is your championship leader, James, in the Williams. And fourth is the Ferrari of Big Boy Brazier. Not the sprint race he would have wanted. Dropped down the order after a big crash that I think he caused. And then a multiple car pile-up. Ivor in 5th place position. No emo guy tonight to help scoring points, so he is on his lonesome self. With Exit Tibbs in the Haas, still yet to serve his drive-through. He's got Gary right behind him, with Forzy and DJ Phil right behind them. And right now, all these guys want to try and catch up to the back of the safety car. DJ Phil trying his best to catch up. Fury also right behind him, but Fury can't pass him. He has to stay behind him. With Smithy in 11th place, his brother out of this race. Smithy himself is still going. With Arjun in 12th. 13th is PN, and Nausea in 14th. He will struggle to get onto the back of the pack. As it looks like, we will go another lap under the safety car here. Guys, if you haven't done so, then please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell if you are new, so you do not miss any of the action here. Oh, wrong button. Here at Simplay Motorsport. As like I said, the new ACC season will begin very shortly on Wednesday and Thursday night. Pro-Am and Pro as we head to Barcelona, Catalonia for the first round of the season. Can Matt defend his Pro Championship in ACC? He's trying to do it in F1 and he's trying to do it in ACC. As drivers and teams have been confirmed, cars have been confirmed as well. It's going to be an interesting night's worth of racing as well. Can Disco come back with a flourish in his Ferrari? Will I have any luck in the Lamborghini? Matt running in the Bentley. There's going to be many, many drivers to keep an eye on as well, as Davs will make his appearance for the first time as well. As you see, the other regular names like Big Boy Brazier, Emprava, Tibbs, Gary, DJ Phil, Fury, Smithy, Arjun, PN, all of these guys will be racing as well. If you haven't done so already, then have a look at our Facebook page as well, as we are also live on Discord as well. If you want to get involved in any of the action here at Simplay Motorsport, then please do so. And also, if you fancy giving this a go, commentating yourself and joining me and Matt alongside the commentary box and basically commentate on these Lunatox being like mad, then please don't hesitate to contact myself or Matt, and we would love to have more commentators here. Oh my god. I really wish I had a soundboard right now, because I would love to have played the Charles Leclerc I am stupid moment. Emplava has just gone and dropped it under the safety car and has lost his race lead. Wow. Oh my God, Narius. And I bet we will go green this lap as well. I will bet we will go green as they're coming down towards the final sector now. Yellow still on the top of the Aston Martin. Emplava has only gone and dropped it. Now he'll start 10th place. And I'm sure he'll have to have a front wing as well. Yeah, it looks like he's got front wing damage as well, but luckily the safety car is staying out and he will be able to pit and get a front wing. Beastie Gaming, I would love to try it out for a commentary, but I don't own the game and I'm on PC. I'm sure we could figure out something. I'll have to have a chat with Matt about that one, but maybe... I don't know if you got the Beast in Gaming, have you got the ACC? Because we kind of need commentators on ACC, but like I said, I know F1 is currently cheap at the minute on the PlayStation Store. Obviously F1 is also cross-platform, so everyone here is actually running on either Xbox, PlayStation or PC. It's a special Russian tactic, says Fury's granddad. Emplava now dropped down to 12th place position. Also, we are always looking for more admin team to help us out, run the league in general. The more people that get involved, we would love to hear your ideas, your opinions and everything. Talk about other series that we can do. We talk about Gran Turismo or even fun events back on Project Cars. Let's hear from you guys. The more, basically, Simplay Motorsport is a community where we want to give the drivers what they want, and obviously the viewers what they want as well. We love to hear from the viewers as well. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear from us as well? As I think we want to try and do more special events as well. And I think we're going to try and do some more things like the Daytona 500, Indy 500. Stuff like that. We're 24 hours of Le Mans, but we might do a 2.4 hour Le Mans. All these different opportunities that we can run, obviously on the PlayStation for a minute, but we are looking to expand. This is why we're on F1, that's why we're on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. And a reminder as well, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit the bell to be notified as well, so you don't miss anything here. And have a look at our sponsors as well, Made in Manchester, Audio Sport, and also CC Leach Designs as well. Give them a look on their websites, their social medias as well, as they do brilliant things if you're interested in anything to do with your Volkswagen transporters and modifying to your Volkswagen transporter. If you want any gifts from Made in Manchester, from Peaceful Explosion, he can make you some fantastic gifts for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, all that stuff. And if you want a lovely sign, a lovely graphics done, then have a look at CC Leach Designs as well. As we're about to go green here, Matt will control the pace as we're about to get back underway here. It is Matt who leads them away. He has got James breathing down his neck. We are about to go green as we've got a couple of cars out now. As Nausea has got a penalty for causing a collision. We've got yellow flags. We're about to go green as Matt will choose when to go, and James is just right there. Matt's going to leave at the very last minute, and we are green here, and James is right on his rear wing as we head towards turn one, and down the inside goes Ivor. He has made a move on Jamie, and James takes the lead of the race. Matt's made a mistake into turn one, and James now leads. Jamie has fought back. Ivor is there next. Tips is getting in the action as well. Fresh into his there for someone as we see a car dropping in the background. What's that, Fury? Yes, Fury had a wiggle. That's allowed Forzy to get through, and DJ Phil as well. No, DJ Phil not quite able to. Arjun's there, but there's all sorts of chaos going on here. Fury under some pressure here as Fury now goes down the inside of Forzy. He gets that position back. Meanwhile, Matt is dropping down the Orza. Big Boy Brazier's got him. He's gone right round the outside, and now it's Exit Tips to have a go at the Aston Martin. Matt trying to come back, but he's not able to. James now extending the gap while he can, while all these lot are scrapping. He's got a 2.4 over Jamie now. As we've got Tibbs now, he's looking to make a run, and Matt with a late move there. As Fury now gets past Gary. Gary's dropping down the Orza. So's Ivor. He was up with his scrap earlier on and he's not quite close enough now. But Tibbs still yet to serve his drive-through. But right now, Matt under some serious pressure. And right in the background, Gary's hit the wall. Fury's gone in the wall as well. Any damage to front wings? Looks like they're all got away with Fury with a big snap there. Good catching there from Fury. He managed to catch the car right at the last second there. But he's got a huge traffic of cars behind him. Matt there, is he struggling with damage? Has he got front wing damage? Has he gone too deep into turn one and completely messed up his race here? Tibbs breathing down his neck though. Gary's in 5th, so that's something to not too worry about for Matt. But Tibbs still yet to serve that drive-through. Fury right on the rear wing of Gary. Yellow flag, who is that for? Has Matt hit the wall? No, it's DJ Phil. He's out of this race. As what has Embrava got? I think he's got front wing damage as well. Safety car is back out as Tibbs once again wants to serve his drive through, but he comes straight in and through the pits he goes. Will Tibbs ever be allowed to serve this drive through? Embrava, has he got front wing damage or is he just given up? As Daz in the chat saying what a restart there. It was a brilliant restart, but all these guys will have to clear the safety car, and James is the one who come out on top of that one. Wow, drivers falling left, right and center. Who's still yet to stop then? So Gary's pitted, so that's a good thing for him. Big Boy Brazier still yet to pit. Matt still yet to pit. Ivor still to pit. Forzy and PN Motorsport all still yet to pit. As Fury's having a moment. And Fury just seems to be struggling in these wet conditions. Smithy, geez, awful. As Smithy is done as well. I don't think he likes the wet conditions. He's normally a rain meister, but he's out of this one. But hey, he'll give it a go on Wednesday night as he will head to ACC as he joins in Team Audio Sport in the McLaren with KLF 900. That is a team I am looking forward to commentating on. As my dad and Smithy, what a pairing that will be. And James now leads this race. He will now go behind the safety car. And yeah, this race is just going to be how many safety cars we can have at this rate. A reminder as well, any involvement in these tonight's races, to the F1 drivers, make sure if they want to put any forms in, they make sure they put it in on Discord. They head to the race director and they will fill out an F1 incident report form, as it will be reviewed from the F1 stewards. A reminder, if the drivers haven't been doing so, they need to be recording their footage. You do not have the footage and you want to put it in, there is nothing we can do unless we see your footage. There is the safety car. James now catches up as Emprava now gets a drive-through penalty. He was speeding under the safety car. It was all going so well for Emprava, but it's now coming to a grinding halt for him. A drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. And Exit Tips can't even... has done it again. As this game always brings out loads of surprises as well. I don't know why my phone has decided to take a screenshot, so that's great. What a nice worth of racing. So now, the new running order is James is leading the race with Big Boy Brazier in second. Third is Gary 131. Fourth is Ivor. 5th is Forzy, 6th is Argent, 7th is Nausea, 8th is Exit Tips, still yet to service drive-through, but every time he wants to go and do it, safety car comes out. Matimovic is 9th, 10th is PN Motorsport, 11th is Fury, he's gone on to the medium tyre, as has Matt. Well, Tibbs hasn't. this is interesting. Medium tyres. PN's on the medium tyre. Fury's on the medium tyre, as is Mplava now. Mplava's just going to stay within a lap. James is not falling for the same mistake he did earlier on, but is it this time the right decision? It is drying, but it's still wet conditions here as Mplava comes out after doing his 4th pit stop of the day. So let's, obviously stops are done now. Let's see what the tyre situation is. The bottom half have all gone to the medium tyre. The question is, do they have grip? Matt just seems to be struggling there. That's definitely traction control helping him out there, which I don't blame him with the dry tyres in the wet conditions either. And Fury on the medium tyres. It's all about keeping your front nose clean so you do not lose it, as PN also on the medium tyre. Oh, a lot of guys coming into pits. They all come diving into pits. They've all come to put the soft and medium tyres on. Everyone's blinked, but... So I say everyone, James, Big Boy Brazy and Forzy all blinking to get their tyres changed. So where is Matt? Matt clears the whole pack. Oh, James nearly drops it on pit exit. And through goes PN. But they got to get temperature in these tyres. Will the inter-runners disappear into the distance enough? Or are we going to have absolute chaos once again? Max in the chat saying Tibbs must be an unlucky guy on the grid. He is a bit unlucky. It's just not panning out his way at all. He just needs some green running. If I was Tibbs and I saw everyone else bailing for slicks, I would have done the same, done the drive-through. I don't know at this point. Fury's out of this race. Fury's dropped it. So Fury with those with the medium tyres, he is out of this race and won't be scoring any points for Haas. Oh, Mplava! Jesus Christ! I really don't see if these medium tyres will stay in temperature. It's too early. These guys have gone way too early. I think the inter runners are going to be better off here. Now they're on the safety car as well. They have to try and keep tyre temperature, and this is what James was struggling earlier, and then he just had no temperature at all. As Beasting Gaming agrees with Max Mulder in the chat. The one I'm going to be keeping an eye on is Ivor. He's in a very good position. Gary 131 as well. These guys are on the inters, and look, there's just so much spray still. The game will suddenly just switch from dries to inters out of nowhere. Gary now controls the pace. He will now decide how fast or slow we go, and I guarantee you now. Oh, it says contact behind. Arjun going very slow. Tibbs, oh, as Gary's just causing a little bit of chaos here, as the inter runners are trying to keep temperature. Gary's going very slow. He's gone. Gary's gone. He's made the jump. Ivor's not gone with him, and Arjun is with Ivor. He's in the slipstream. The medium runners have just not gone at all because they've just sped up. And Nausea, is it just going to get Arjun? No. Tibbs has been disqualified for ignoring his drive-through, and I think that's a bit harsh there. And I'm not sure what his AI is doing there. But Gary 131 now leads the race. I am not sure what's happened to Tibbs there. I'm really sorry for him at the minute, because that is just unfair, because every time he tries to pit and serve his drive-through, the game would not allow him to, so we'll have to look into investigating that one. But Gary leads the way with Ivor in second, third is Arjun, fourth is Nausea, fifth is Matt, but he's struggling with those mediums, as is James. Pierre, Big Boy Brazier is in seventh, eighth is Forzy, ninth is PN, and Mplava brings up the rear. He never even caught the back of the pack. All these guys will score points. It's how many points they will score now. I still think the inters are the right way to go. There's too much spray. There's too much spray, and all these guys will be struggling for pace. The sun is coming out, but it's just not drying fast enough. There's not a dry line. I see that Matt runs a little bit wide. James is short shifting. All these guys, if they're running full traction control, they're going to need it right now. Emperor is in the pits once again. But I think if these inter runners can make a decent gap while it's still this wet, they're in for a good chance. It's already 9 seconds between Matt and Nausea. Yeah, Gary setting fastest lap of the race on the inters. And Matt is just losing hand over fist over Nausea right now, who is pulling away from him. It will suddenly dry out of nowhere, but it's just the spray is still there. And if they go offline, they lose track temperature in the tyres. Matt clipping the wall there. And James is hunting him down. I think it's something like 18 seconds is a pit window. So right now it's 10 seconds between Nausea and Matt. Nausea is on the back of Arjun right now and looking to find a way through, but he can't seem to find that. Ivor and Gary are just pulling away, but this is where the track is drying now. The track is starting to dry. It's suddenly gone from a shiny surface to a drier surface. If anyone was to think to come to slicks, it would be now. This is the right time to switch. These guys are already on the slicks, but they've been struggling to get them up into temperature. You can hear them being so cautious. Jamie on the pad, on the back of James here. It's Jamie looking to try and find a way through on James, and you can see now the track is looking a lot drier. What does Gary and Ivor do? As they've gone purple in the middle sector, so the track is improving. Will Matt go purple in the middle sector? No, nor James nor Jamie, so they're not quite there yet. So the slick runners are slowly getting there, but Ivor is blinking. He's going for the pits. Gary's going for one more lap. He's gone fastest. I think Ivor has called this just about right. If he stayed out any longer, he possibly would have lost time. He is going to lose out to Matt, James and Jamie, but he's going to have fresher tyres towards the end. Big Boy Brazier is right behind James. Still no DRS. It's still not declared as a dry race. Down the inside goes Jamie. He does do the fastest final sector. James goes through. Here is Ivor. This is how it's panned out for him. I think Ivor has put himself in a very good position here. Nausea's in the pits. He's put the soft tyres on now. So Gary and Arjun, I think, are the only ones now are still to pit for the dry tyres, and they're losing time fast. Gary has to pit this lap. He has to. Yellow flag. Nausea is off. He has gone purple first sector, but everyone else will be going much, much faster. Matt towards the first sector. Purple. Jamie, not faster. James, not faster. Ivor, obviously pitted. Yellow flag, sector 2, that is Emprava. He's had a moment, he's lost the front wing. DRS is now enabled. It is now declared a dry race, and we've got a full virtual safety car. Virtual safety car is deployed, probably for Emprava's debris. Now, if this times out pretty well, this is going to help out Gary and Arjun. It depends how long this lasts, and Emprava has had enough. He's put it in the wall, and he is done. It is now completely dry out there. There's a little couple of specks here and there. Emperor is in the wall. Everyone's going to try and avoid the stricken Alpha and Mare. Oh, Ivor nearly hitting it. 4Z now coming his way through. PN. So we're now started with 16 and we are down to 9. Near enough the whole grid has gone. And Gary's into the pits. Now, depending how long this takes, he does get a free pit. Oh, he's got a full safety car. Arjun and Gary have been given a massive lifeline here. Gary, I think, might hang on to the race lead. Oh, he's changing the front wing. No. Gary with the front wing change. No, he will lose the race lead. If he had not changed the front wing, I reckon he would have possibly had a good opportunity there. Arjun's in as well, so everyone now done their mandatory pit stop. Gary running very wide. He's going to lose out to James. Is he going to lose out to Ivor? Just hangs in there. Ivor. Oh, he was so close to get past Gary there. So Matt now leads the race. Jamie in second. Third is James. Fourth is Gary. Fifth is Ivor. Sixth is Forzy. Seventh is Argent. Eighth is Nausea. And ninth is PN. He's still out there. He's still scoring points at the minute. And Bravo will score points as well. He will score 1 point. Lap 15. This has been quite a long race, to be fair. Quite a long race indeed. But we are now back onto the dry tyres. Mandatory pit stop has gone, so they don't have to do that now because it was declared a wet race. They could run any compound they wanted. Most of them have gone for the medium tyre, except for Nausea. He is on the soft, and PN, who is on the hard tyre. PN should easily make it to the end, as I think most of the medium riders. Gary will, and I think Ivor will, so will Argent, but the others might be on the cusp. But either way, Matt is your race leader. How fast can PN get to the back of the pack? That is the question. And what can James do in P3? Big Boy Brazier is his closest championship rival at the minute. Let's have a quick look at the championship after the sprint race. It is still James leading away with 23 points ahead of Big Boy Brazier. No Tim and no Max. And fifth is Gary 131. Sixth is Matt. He's brought the gap down. As Emo Guy is seventh. Ivor is eighth. Ninth is Tibbs. 10th is Embrava. 11th is Monkey Boy. 12th is Leon Fernie. 13th is A. Smith. 14th is Smoky Devil. 15th PN Motorsport. 16th is Forzy. 17th is Fury. 18th is Nausea. 19th is That Body Boy Smithy in 20th. Greg C in 21st. And DJ Phil in 22nd. Williams still lead the way, but only by 3 points ahead of Aston Martin. Alfa Romeo equal of Aston Martin, while AlphaTauri has 22 behind. Alpine currently on 80 points and 23 behind. Ferrari 72 points and 31 behind. Haas 41 points, Surname 62 behind. Red Bull in 8th with 91 behind. 9th is McLaren and 10th is Mercedes. No Red Bull tonight with no Body Boy, no Leon Fernie, as it is pretty much bone dry now. Let's do a quick running order before we go green here. The top 9 is Matt is leading the way with Big Boy Brazier behind him. James is in 3rd place position with Gary in 4th. 5th is Ivor. 6th is Forzy. 7th is Argent. 8th is Nausea. And 9th is PN Motorsport. The guys who have not finished this race here tonight will be M Bravo, Fury, DJ Phil, Smithy, Smoky Devil, A. Smith, and Exit Tibbs. What a dramatic race we have had here, and we are not done yet. We have still got 10 laps to go. 10 laps of this exciting race to come. Is Matt going to be able to hold on to take a double win here tonight, or is James and Big Boy Brazier got something left in the tank? Gary's also looking good with his fresher tyres, as is Ivor. What can they do? Can Arjun do anything with his tyres as well? But is Forzy going to stop him from doing that? Nausea, for his first appearance here, he's currently in 8th. He is scoring points for Alfa Romeo more than Plava. What can he do from there? And PM Motorsport bringing up the rear. Ferrari scoring decent, but it's Aston Martin who will probably score the best at the minute. Our safety car is in this lap. Matt probably going to leave at the very last second once again. So he now controls the pace. Jamie will start right behind him. James behind him. Gary, Ivor, Forzy, Argent, Nausea, PN Motorsport. When does Matt choose to go? Is he going to go sooner? The safety car quite not to the pits yet. It's taking its time. It's nearly to the pits. Matt can go at any point. And he is leaving it the last minute. He is keeping a nice even pace. Jamie is ready. And we are green. Matt is gone. and Jamie has not reacted. Ivor has though. He is right on Gary 131, but he's just not got the straight line speed at the minute to go down into turn 1. Meanwhile, James was looking on the inside of Big Boy Brazier, but no, as Matt's dropped it! Matt has dropped down the order, as is Big Boy Brazier. He's dropped down the order. Has those two come together? I think they have. Big Boy Brazier has allowed Matt back through. So it's now James leading this race. But he's got Gary 131 right behind him. Didn't think Jamie was close enough to him, but he must have missed his brakes and gone straight into the back of Matt there. I'm looking back at the stream now to see what happened. And I think, yeah, Jamie just missed his brakes and made contact with Matt, possibly. So James now leads this race. Has James got front wing damage, though? Because he seems slow. I don't think so, but Gary's right there. Ivor's there, as is Nausea. He's moved up. Forzy 5th, Argent 6th, PN now 7th, and Matt is in 8th with Big Boy Brazier right behind him. Big Boy giving the position back, so if there was contact involved, the stewards will have to still review it, I think, if either driver put it in. But Matt, once again, the feature race has not worked in his favour. James leads the way. Gary's right behind him though. DRS will not be enabled for another 2 laps as Gary's trying so hard to find a way through on James, sorry. Down the back straight, there you go. But James looks like he's gone for less downforce and he's pulling away. Oh, is that a car in the wall? I thought that was a car in the wall, but it's not. And Big Boy Brazier is on the back of Matt once again. These two running out for the final places here. James goes fastest overall. And here comes Big Boy Brazier to the wall. And Matt makes this one move. He can't make any more, but you can see Matt is pulling away. He's got the straight line advantage. Jamie looks to the inside, but thinks better of it. Probably trying not to make contact with him again. Meanwhile, Argent and Forzy minding their own business as Nausea is on his way. As we see here, PN has gone straight on once again. Those hard tyres are not helping him out right now, and he's got another 2-point turn that he has to do. Ivor looking to the outside of Gary. He looks like he's got the run. That is a move. He'll then have the inside for the left-hander, and he's got the job done. Brilliant move there from Ivor. What can he do about James? No, but Gary's coming back. He's looking for the opportunity, but he's unable to do anything about it. So Ivor up into P2 now. Can he get James? Can James actually get a race win here this season, or is someone going to stop him from doing it? Ivor now in a great opportunity to try and hunt James down, but Gary is not going to give up. Matt is still under pressure from Big Boy Brazier right behind his rear wing. And PN has finally got himself out of the car park. And Jamie just a little bit further behind. Maybe he's just run out of ERS and just harvesting again. Argent having a decent show in here in the Williams. He's currently 6th. 5th is Forzy. Nausea is 4th. On those soft tyres, can he get to the end on those tyres? That's the question. Gary in 3rd. Ivor now up in the 2nd, and he's hunting down James. I think the last I looked, it was 2.2 up in the middle sector. James crosses line fastest lap. Ivor, I think, is going to be quicker this lap. He's going to be trying to hunt down James. It's going to be Welshman versus Welshman. James goes into turn 2. He's got to try and extend the gap on Ivor. Ivor has got his sights set on the win. Gary in 3rd, as we got Nausea in 4th, just outside the podium positions right now. But he's got DRS on Gary, so that's good to see there. He's able to try and bring that gap down. Forzy 5th, 6th is Argent, and just behind them is Martinovic and Big Boy Brazier. PN bringing up the rear. So can Big Boy get back onto Matt and give him a bit of a headache? Matt in 7th. Feature races just did not seem to go Matt's way at all. And now he's got a traffic jam of Forzy, Argent in front of him. And already the gap to the top 2 has come down. Ivor is 7 tenths, 6 tenths on the back of James. James is now going to be under pressure. DRS is going to go the way of Ivor. Oh, great drive in between these two as James now into the final sector now. James trying to keep it under control, but Ivor, he's purple middle sector, he's flying. The rear wing will open up. Will both Alpha Ataris finally have a race win? Emo Guy has one. His being at Australia, the feature race. Rear wings open. James under pressure now. Towards the turn one we go. Ivor, fastest lap of the race. But he's not quite close enough to make the move. Is he going to try and set him up for turn 3? Ivor flying. Meanwhile, Argent and Forzy. Argent had DRS on Forzy, but he's not quite close enough. Matt is on the rear wing of both of them. We go back to Ivor. He's not quite close enough to James. James seems to be better in the straight, so maybe James has gone a more aggressive strategy for the downforce. Meanwhile, Ivor has gone more wing. Forzy still under pressure from Argent, Matahimovic and Big Boy Brazier. Forzy here has got Argent to his outside. Argent going to try and do it around the outside, but he thinks better of it. Jamie's there now on Matt. Matt's got caught up in all this and is in the wrong place at the wrong time again. So what does Matt do in this situation? There goes PN going the opposite way round to the others. And Jamie right on the... Matt has a twitch. That's the medium traction control kicking in there. And Matt now under pressure from Big Boy. You can see here, Argent, a 3-second time penalty. So he's going to get a time penalty for exceeding track limits. Meanwhile, Ivor is closer than ever to James. Has he got enough battery power? Yellow flag, who's binned it? Oh, there's all sorts of carnage here. Argent loses the front wing, I think. It's Nausea. He's hit the wall. Argent's let the whole group through. And I think Forzy's got damage. Meanwhile, James and Ivor just doesn't have the straight line speed. Gary's not there. Nausea gets away with it. And Forzy there, has he got front wing damage? I think he might have. Nausea moving to the left-hand side. I think he's pitting. Looks like he is. Yes, he is. Matt with DRS. Is he close enough to attack Forzy? How much damage has Forzy got? Has he got front wing damage? I'm trying to look, see. Yes, he does. So is Forzy just going to try and hang it in there to the end of the race? That's going to be some challenge for him, but he has to. He has no choice. He's now got Matt and Jamie breathing down his neck. Matt looking to the outside. Forzy going to squeeze him. But no way through. Jamie's right there. Matt is probably panicking right now. He's like, I got Jamie one end. A struggling Forzy in front of him, and he's struggling to find any way through. Nausea's in the wall again. He is now going to do a PN 2 million turn as well. Right now, Ivor, though, still right on the rear wing of James. It's got to be downforce. James has probably put less downforce on, so he's got enough down the back straight. Gary's not catching these two. Forzy trying everything to keep these two behind him. Argent now ahead of Nausea. Nausea drops down to 8. Oh, nearly hits the back of Argent there. Poor Forzy now with the front wing damage. Nothing he could have done. Nausea was in the middle of the track. We go back to Ivor, who's within 2/10 of James. But has he got enough? I don't think he has. The rear wing will open, but James's rear wing is just leaking up. It is enough. Ivor has done enough. He's going to go down the inside into turn 1 we go. And it's going to be an AlphaTauri that leads the race. James now has got to be clever and wait for the DRS again so we can come back at him. But has Ivor got enough straight line speed to stay ahead? DRS for... As Matt's gone in the pits. Why is Matt? He's probably got front wing damage. Forzy now going to the outside, and Jamie has now got past him. Matt is in the pits. He has got to have a front wing by the looks of things. No, he's going to the soft tyre. He's going for fastest lap by the looks of things. Matt now coming back out on track. He's going for the soft tyre. But Ivor leads this race now. James still not a win to his name. He leads the championship, but he has not got a win to his name at the minute. He just needs to stick on the back of Ivor so he can get the DRS down the back straight, because I think he's got a better wing setup for the straights. But this is where Ivor is so strong in this stadium, in this castle section. You can see Ivor just pulls away and he is gone. So Ivor is extending his gap. Gary's actually caught James now. Has James got possibly some front wing damage, or is he just struggling at this stage? His tyres are much older than Gary at the minute. Oh, Gary getting really close to the wall. As we are coming down to the last few laps here, and it's Ivor now. AlphaTauri have one win to their name of Emo Guy. Is Ivor now on his way to take his first win here? I think that would be a 5th different winner here. Still the only man to do multiple wins is Tim. Oh, James is pitting. Why is James pitting? He's got front wing damage. Could he not hang in there to the end? He's putting the soft tyres on. Oh, his tyres are gone. He's not got front wing damage. Jamie's in. They are all pitting now as Forzy pits as well. Matt is currently out on the soft tyres, so Matt has been given kind of a lifeline here. As Jamie pits, Forzy pits, both of them trying to do something. Matt clears these lots, so he's going to get 4th place now. It's going to take him a while to catch up to James, but the biggest winner of all this is Ivor. He leads this race. The second is Gary, and only 3 laps to go. All these guys deciding to pit, and they're all going to go for fastest lap, I think. It'd be amazing if a safety car came out right now, because all these guys would be in the pound seat and Ivor would be in trouble, but I don't think that's going to happen. So Ivor leads the way, 2.7 over Gary. Gary getting more decent points if he can keep it out of the wall. James in 3rd with the soft tyres. Matt goes fastest in the 1st sector. Jamie, though, is on the soft tyres as well. Can he hunt down Matt towards the end? Forzy in 6th. He's probably going for it as well as PN. He's coming to the pits as well. Why not? Everyone else is having a change of tyres. Might as well him have a set of change of tyres as well. He's going to go a lap down. So Ivor, with Gary so close to Ivor, he has to continue on. Gary also with 2nd place to his name. There's nothing these guys, nothing they can gain now with everyone going to the soft tyre. They're all trying to go for fastest lap. As Jamie goes fastest middle sector. Ivor, Forzy, no improvement in the middle sector for him, but Jamie is fast as Nausea's in the wall again. He's lost the front wing. As he'll be looking forward to getting away from Baku, as we'll be heading to the next round of the championship. Will be Canada. We fly over to Canada as Matt sets the fastest lap of the race, but Big Boy Brazier is also on a flyer for this one. So who's going to steal fastest lap of the race? That's something we've got to keep an eye on later on as well, as James is currently on a lap. So we've gone from a wet race to a dry race to now qualifying, as James now goes purple 1st sector. The best tyres are going to be now. Matt's gone a little bit deep, I think, into turn 3. Looked a bit slow in that sector, but might have been wrong there. As James is actually catching the leaders relatively quickly now. 13.2, but it's not going to be enough. As long as those two keep it out of the wall, they're good to the end. Nausea's in the pits again, but he will still score points for Alfa Romeo. Again, more than Emplava. He's currently on 1 point, 2, I think 3 points for 8th as well. So, and they'll leave here with a couple of points. He gets a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line. But James now into the 2nd sector. Does he go purple middle sector? He doesn't. But he is purple 1st sector. But I think, again, his benefit is from the straight line. He's left wing. As Ivor now starts lap 25 or 26. He's got 2 to go. James is coming quite quickly at them, to be fair. But I don't think it's going to be enough. James to the line. Has he gone fastest overall? No, he doesn't. He's not gone fastest. So Matt at the minute still holding the fastest lap of the race, but Jamie's he's on a quick one as well, I think. Like I said, it's gone from a dry race to a qualifying race. And Jamie, does he go fastest overall? No, he doesn't. So lap times, let's have a look who has the fastest. Tyre situation, we might as well have a look at that. But fastest lap is Matt at the minute. 43.9 and a 44.1 for James. So those two really not on the fastest at the minute. Gary's still trying to catch Ivor. Gary's getting a little bit closer by the looks of things, not by much. James not close enough at all. So it's all about who's going to take fastest lap. But Ivor put it on pole position in qualifying. He looked very strong in qualifying. Then the wet weather and contact with James at the start just caused absolute chaos for him. He dropped down the order in the sprint, but he has worked the magic here in the feature race, and he's on his way possibly to get himself his first race win here at Simplay Motorsport. He's into the final sector now. He will start his final lap when he crosses the start finish line. More importantly, it's going to be about who's going to take fastest lap of the race. At the minute, it's going the way of Matt. All these guys will probably be saving their ERS now. And Matt is going to have pressure from a big boy Brazier. So we will change these back to the gaps, as Big Boy just sitting in that 2.8 gap. If Matt makes mistakes, then Jamie is there. But Ivor here starts his final lap here at Baku for the feature race. There's going to be great points for AlphaTauri. Once again, Gary 131 there when he needs to be is going to score some decent points in the Aston Martin. James in his favourite position once again is third. No win to his name yet, but he still will lead the championship at this stage. Matt crossing the start finish line. Does he go faster? No. Does Jamie go fastest overall? No. So none of these guys improving. Forzy in 6th place, keeping his nose clean and scoring some decent points here tonight. Arjun on his first appearance is 7th, and Nausea as well on his first appearance. All these guys will score points. And PN Motorsport, the man who absolutely detests this track, is going to finish in the points. And this is what happens. You have to stay on track, you have to keep your nose clean, and you will get the rewards if you do so. But right now, Ivor has put on a masterclass in this feature race. Didn't work out in the sprint, but everything has panned out right for him for this one. Towards the final few corners now, and Gary is going to solidly get another podium again. James with another podium as well to his name. Jamie's catching Matt towards the end here, but Ivor into the final sector now, swooping his way through towards the start finish line. The AlphaTauri driver, the Welshman, is going to come home and take his first win here at Simplay Motorsport. Ivor wins in Azerbaijan. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to AlphaTauri. Second will go the way of Gary 131. Third will go the way of James, constantly scoring those points. He will finish in 3rd place. Does he get fastest lap? No, he doesn't. Matt into the final sector. He's just going to hang on as Jamie's just catching him towards the end. Matt Tahimovic will take 4th place. Finally, some decent points to his name, as Jamie's trying to get a tail off the back of Matt. Matt towards the line. He will take 4th place. 5th will go the way of Big Boy Brazier. 6th will go the way of Forzy. Argent will take 7th. And what a dramatic race we have had. Forzy coming home to score points. Congratulations to him. Arjun on his first appearance for score points as well in the feature. 7th place for him. 8th will be Nausea, and 9th is PN Motorsport. But your race winner is Ivor, a new winner here at Simplay Motorsport. Congratulations to him. Fantastic job from him. Gary 131 will take a solid 2nd place, and 3rd will go the way of James, as the tables are currently being updated as we speak. Brilliant stuff from all of those guys. And I think we're going to have to look for driver of the day. To the current people in the chat, get your votes in on who you think driver of the day is. But Ivor, I'm going to have to give it to this man for driver of the day. The sprint race didn't go his way. He worked his way back through the pack, and he comes home to win the sprint. The game says he's driver of the day, so 2 votes there. But massive congratulations to Ivor, your race winner. So your final classification for the feature race. as the tables have been updated. Here comes your winner of the day. Ivor, he wins the feature race, with James in third place and Gary bringing up that second place as well, scoring decent points for Aston Martin, which is very, very key for him to do so. As we will finish the results for the feature, let's have a look through again. It is Ivor who comes out on top with Gary 131 in second. Third is James. Fourth is Matahimovic. Fifth is Big Boy Brazier. Sixth is Forzy. Seventh is Argent. Eighth is Nausea. Ninth is PN. And your non-finishers, M. Brava, he will score a point. Fury, DJ Phil, Smithy, Smoky Devil, A. Smith, Exit Tibbs are your finishing runners. And the overall, Gary was the man to beat. He was equal with Forzy by the end of it. Matt will get a third place. James in fourth. Fifth, Big Boy Brazier. Sixth, Forzy. All of these are definitely guys who will be enjoying their champagne tonight. The championship standings looks like this. It is James who still leads the way with 101 points to his name. He has got a gap of 28 points over Big Boy Brazier. He extends the gap. Tim is still in third, but Gary is now level 1 points with him on 71 points. Ivor is on his way to find his way past Max Mulder, who's still in fifth. Seventh is Matahimovic. Eighth is Emo Guy. Ninth is Tibbs. 10th is N. Prava. 11th is Monkey Boy. 12th is Forzy. 13th is Leon Funny. 14th is A. Smith. PN in 15th. 16th is Smoky Devil. 17th is Fury, 18th is Nausea, and 19th is Big Boy that Bozzy Boy, 20th is Smithy, Greg C in 21st, and a DJ Phil bringing up the end. And your team's championship looks like this. We're still to discuss if Argent scores points for Williams, but at the minute it's Aston Martin leading the way now with 131 points to their name, with Williams sitting in second with 13 points behind. Then AlphaTauri move up as well. They're in third. Alfa Romeo fourth. Ferrari in fifth. Sixth is Alpine. Seventh is Haas. Eighth is Mercedes. Ninth is Red Bull, and bringing up the rear is McLaren in 10th. And reminder to all the drivers, if there's been any incidents or anything you want reviewed by the stewards, then please make sure you put a ticket in on the F1 incident form on the Discord. If you haven't reported your footage, you might be in trouble if it's your second offence of not providing footage. But that is it. Ivor gets his first win of the season. Congratulations to him. James holds on to his championship lead, consistently scoring points. He is up there, and he is leading the way from Big Boy Brazier. We will now fly it over to stateside as we will head over to Canada for the next round of the season as we head to the Gilles Villeneuve circuit. The race where the War of Champions is very famous. We have got a few champions: Big Boy Brazier, Matimovic, Gary 131 Fury, and a few others as well. Will they hit the War of Champions? That is the question. If you haven't done so, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss any of the action here. But make sure you tune in on Wednesday night as we will be live as ACC will begin its season. 10 rounds with 2 races for you, Pro-Am and Pro, Wednesday and Thursday. Probably myself and Matahimovic bringing you the action on Wednesday and Thursday night. We're not sure who's going to be commentating, but we will see what happens. That has been Baku. What an interesting race. I've been Dan Davis. This has been Simplay Motorsport, and we will see you next week in Canada. Good night.